Hi guys, Janet here. So I am back to doing YouTube videos again. I feel like I've had the longest break ever from doing videos, but I am back now with more content and I am going to try and upload more regularly, but I just feel like something is telling me I shouldn't be doing this because this is the third time I am trying to record this video. It just, it's like my camera just refuses to record at this point. And yeah, but here we are again with a new video. So yeah, I've updated you guys and let's begin the video. Okay, so I went into TK Maxx the other day and I was just browsing through and I saw a Elizabeth Arden foundation that I haven't seen before, and I thought, I wonder what, people what sort of reviews they give to it, because it did cost £25, so I was like, right, okay, that is kind of a pricey foundation, so let's just kind of see what people on YouTube have been saying about it. Has there been any reviews? And I've been really surprised that there actually haven't been any reviews on this foundation apart from about 2 people that have done reviews on it, and none of them have really tried it on their face. They kind of, done like a hand swatch and say what the texture feels like, but none of them have really kind of said, oh, this is what the foundation looks like on your face, this is how it blends, this is how kind of the coverage goes. So I thought I would do a video for you guys to obviously see how this foundation covers, what's the coverage like on it, whether it blends nicely, that sort of stuff. So yeah, the foundation is the Elizabeth Arden Intervene Makeup SPF 15 foundation. It comes in a 30ml bottle. When we do open it up, that's what the packaging looks like. I'm sorry that the tip is already dirty. I have been trying to swatch it on myself to see whether the shade is right for me. So I got the Soft Sun Beige 03 in it. So yeah, my first kind of impressions of it was that it is quite a watery foundation. It's not exactly like the rest of the foundations. I'm not sure if you can see that. When it blends, especially on your hand, it is kind of, it's kind of more like a BB cream texture rather than a foundation texture, which I found kind of weird about it. So yeah, another thing that I've picked up apart from that one is the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Ultra Smooth Pressed Powder. Got that one in medium because I thought if this is like a BB texture, it might not have as much of a great coverage as I would want it to be. So I thought maybe if I put powder on top of it, then that will give it a much better coverage. So we are going to try both today, obviously starting with this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half of my face with a beauty blender and then the other half I'm going to do with my Nico Pro brushes to obviously see kind of which one blends better. Does it blend as well with a beauty blender as it does with a brush? Because I know some people don't like using brushes at all on their face. Well, on the face, just for the foundation. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I have already primed my face with the primer that I usually use, the Nivea Hydrating one. So as you can tell, I do have a couple of spots. I have done a gravitational peel yesterday, and I always feel like after you do a peel, whatever sort of a peel it is, it just brings out the spots first and then it kind of like cleanses your face. So at the moment I have got a bit of a breakout. So I think that will be especially good to see kind of how much of a coverage this foundation has got, whether it covers the spots properly or whether you can obviously see kind of the blemishes, that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to start actually with this side, and I'm going to do this one with I'm going to do this one with the brush to obviously see how that blends. Okay, as I am blending it, I can tell it's more of like a medium to natural coverage. It's not, I mean it's not really covering the blemishes and the redness of my skin. I mean, we can obviously try it with a beauty blender and see whether that blends it any better, whether it gives it a better coverage, whether it's buildable. But at this moment, I feel like this foundation would be a lot better when you're not like having a major breakout of your skin. So I'm just going to take a dampened beauty blender. Oh, this one I've got that annoying spot and it's just not covering it at all. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more and see whether it is buildable, like to kind of cover the spots more. Can you like totally tell any of my eyebrows doing as well? It's really bad. Okay, so now that is on, it's definitely like a medium coverage to light coverage. It hasn't really done that much for my skin. It's kind of like a matte to dewy finish, but it's more of like a matte one, to be honest, from what I can tell. I'm not sure if I like this, you know. I think it would be better, like I said, on days where you don't really have a breakout and your skin's really nice and you want like a lighter foundation to go on. I think it would be really nice then, but if you, for example, got acne, I don't think that's the foundation for you. But we are going to try the pressed powder to obviously see how that kind of sets it, covers it, whether it kind of helps the coverage a little bit. Okay, so this one, it says on the back, it's a ultra light pressed powder, gives the face a silky smooth finish and a flawless look that lasts all day. Won't cake or settle into fine lines, perfect for touch-ups, and it's like dermatologist tested. Other than that, it doesn't really say a lot more about it. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It does kind of annoy me that the packaging does kind of have fingerprints on it and stuff like that. So I got the 03 medium, which obviously is the same as the foundation. and when you open it up, this is what it looks like. So you get like a little pad thing for it, and then that's what the shade looks like. I am going to use this, you know, just to kind of see how you apply it with this and whether it's any good. Because you know, if you do want to touch up a little bit when you're in town or whatever, whether you're, can't speak today, whether you're at the restaurant or something, just quickly pop to the bathroom, touch up. So I'm going to see how this actually gets on with it. So I'm just going to swipe it a little bit. Oh god. And I'm just going to lightly press it onto the face. Oh, actually, I've noticed it sucks up the moisture really nicely. I had like a shiny bit. I'm not sure whether you could see that on the camera, right here in my inner corner, and it took that really nicely. Okay, so that is now done. Okay, so that's done now. I feel like the foundation could be a little bit lighter, but I feel like in the summer it'd be really nice once I get like a little bit of a tan, because I am super pale at the moment. I live in England, we hardly see the sun here. I mean, it's sunny outside now, but we hardly see the sun, like I said. So I'm going on holiday in June, so maybe I'll bring this along with me once I get a little bit of a tan. I don't feel like the coverage is, like I said again, really kind of heavy on it, but it is a nice foundation, especially I think if you've got oily skin. I get certain oily bits, like especially around the outer corners of my eyes, my nose area, so I feel like it sucks up the moisture really nicely, this one. But it is £25, so do I really want to spend that much on a foundation which is kind of mediocre coverage, I would say? I feel like maybe it would go nicely with like a more total coverage foundation, and just putting this on top to kind of suck up that moisture. So I feel like this would be really nicer, but the foundation itself, like I said, it's better for people who have nice and clear skin. I don't all the time, unfortunately. But yeah, I feel like this one is quite nice. Okay, yeah, so if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a thumbs up. I am going to leave the foundation link down in the description below to both of them, whether any of you fancied getting it. I'm not sure whether this one is still in stock, but I am going to have a look. I know definitely the pressed powder one is in stock because I have had a look online. So yeah, I'll link that in the description down below for you guys. And if you'd like to see any other reviews of any other foundations, primers, eyeshadows, whatever it is, then let me know in the comment box down below. And until next time then, bye guys!